4, 3, 2, 1. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Welcome to my special room. Special room, tickling the ivories, feels like in the womb. Notes come fresh and easy, that's where I find peace of mind. Among the smiles on your face, we're from the same human race. It's divine to be me. It's an art, you see. Playing here's the key. There's no walls round me. Let the waterfall flow. Let it flow. In my sacred room, circling the seasons, feels like flowers bloom. Without rhyme or reason, that's where I find peace of mind. Among your hearts and your souls, we're all the same in our goals. It's divine to be me, it's a craft, you see. Playing here's the key to creativity. Let your inner light glow. Let it glow. It's so bright, I'm being blinded by your brilliance, your radiance, your luminosity. There's only one you. Everybody else is already taken, so you might as well be the best version of yourself. I invite you to close your eyes. Imagine you're in that special place where you feel safe, warm, comfy, cozy, knowing all is well, right here and right now for your highest good and the highest good of all those you care about. May the long-time sun shine upon you and the pure light within guide you all the way on. Let the healing power of music envelop your essence, illuminate your mind, lift your spirits, brighten your night. In my special room I am free. In my sacred room there's no doom or gloom. I am free to be me in my special room. Welcome to my special room. We have a spectacular lineup tonight of superstar singers and master musicians from near and far to entertain you. Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. I'll do a few tricks. We have lots of treats in store, so stay tuned. This is a benefit for the Innocence Project, a meritorious and magnanimous organization that works diligently to find the necessary DNA evidence to exonerate innocent victims who have been wrongly accused, falsely convicted, and unjustly incarcerated for decades. The Innocence Project also advocates for criminal justice reform to prevent further malfeasance and corruption of the kind that currently runs rampant in the system. Our elected officials don't care who they put away. They know ahead of time that the evidence is faulty, but they just want to get your votes and say, look what I did. I cleared the streets of criminals. And who's affected the most? Those of color, the indigent, minorities who don't have enough money to hire high-priced attorneys. There's a link in the chat room, and also if you go to our Facebook page, Debs Jazz benefits for the Innocence Project, you can donate at the link there. Here's the most amazing thing about these courageous men and women. When they're finally released, they're not even hostile, angry, or resentful. Recently, a gentleman stood on the steps of the prison after being released and said to the Innocence Project, "I'm gonna make you proud because you fought for me. I'm not gonna just sit on the couch and do nothing with my life. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. I promise you that. I don't want all of my time to have been for naught." Whew! That's what I call my heroes and heroines. Speaking of which, none of this would be possible without the enduring energy, encouragement, enthusiasm, and tech savvy of my precious, priceless daughter. You are the sunshine of my life. Forever you'll be in my heart. You are the apple of my eye, and I'll always be around. You are the reason for the season, the gift that keeps on giving, and I'm the luckiest parent on the planet. If you miss any portion of this concert or want to watch previous ones, they're streaming on my YouTube channel called Sleepless in Studio City, also the name of my radio show, which airs nightly at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time at AmericanHeartsRadio.com, where you can listen to interviews with many of these accomplished, acclaimed artists. Previous episodes are streaming on iTunes. For a limited time only, I am offering complimentary life coaching sessions to help you find the silver lining and look at the glass half full instead of half empty. You can complain that the rose bush has thorns, or you can rejoice that the thorn bush has roses. This is an opportune time to turn your black and white melodrama script into one that's full, living technicolor, a masterpiece to cherish and behold. Feel free to reach me at sleeplessinstudiocity@gmail.com to set up a complimentary consultation. Without further ado, to you and you and you, I am pleased and privileged to present all the way from Casa Amarillo in Studio City, with the utmost respect and reverence, the proficient, premier, preeminent, profound, polished, precise pianist extraordinaire, Yumi Koshima. Welcome, Yumi.
Oh, how are you?
I'm so happy to see you.
Hi.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you better now. Well, welcome. And what do you have in store for us tonight?
Tonight, I would play my originals from the album that I released last year,
Okay.
and yeah, I picked the three tune based on the painting.
Oh, yes, I saw that, and that's so beautiful. And I love that you wrote songs about all the artists.
Yes.
And this one is called
Yeah, this first tune will be Monet's Garden.
Monet's
Monet.
Garden. Oh, right.
Yeah, I imagine being in his garden and like smell or like a different
Oh,
shape of the flowers, plants, and like how I feel, like a breeze might touching my skin, or just imagine
oh,
being in there.
oh, I love it. All right. Well, take it away. Woo. had me at hello. What a way to open the show. Ooh, that was breathtaking and meticulous. Thank you so much. Woo.
Yeah, the next tune is Dear Shagirl.
All right. I got chills. That was magical, mind blowing, and definitely
Thank you.
magnetic and majestic. I can't wait for another one. Yay.
Yeah, so this is the last one called Impressionist.
Okay, take it away. Dazzling bedazzling. You are a force to be reckoned with, and that Steinway bee is in heaven right now, having you tickle the ivories. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you, Dory. All right, cheerio. Woo! What a way to open the show. Up next, I welcome with the highest praise and regard the commanding, compelling, captivating, charismatic Karine da Silva. Welcome. Oh,
Hi, how are you?
hello there.
Hi, Debs. How's it going?
Oh, it's so wonderful to see you.
Great to see you as well. I am so happy to be here and to lend my voice to this incredibly worthy cause.
Oh, and I'm so grateful to have you. And what do you have in store for us?
So, the first song that I have for you is a classic that was originally performed by the incomparable Etta James. I'm sure you'll recognize it. So we can get right into it.
Okay. Go for it. Bring it on.
I know everyone listening loves it. Come along, my lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh yeah, at last the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I could call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh yeah, you smile, oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
Woo! All I can say is that was flawless, faultless, peerless, matchless.
Thank you so much. That means so
Thank
much to
you.
me. And this is my first time doing a Zoom concert, so that's exciting in and of
Oh.
itself.
Oh, well, you're doing an amazing, awesome job. So
Thank you. Thank you. Now, the next song that I've got for you is another classic, but it does hit a little bit different for me because I was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So the song is actually written about a woman walking in one of the most famous beaches in Rio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking in. When she passes, each one she passes goes When she walks, she's like a samba that sways so cool and swings so gently that when she passes, each one she passes goes Oh, but he watches so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Yes, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at he. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking in. When he passes, he smiles, but she doesn't see. Ai, porque estou tão sozinho. Ai, porque tudo é tão triste. Ai, a beleza que existe, a beleza que não é só minha e também passa sozinha. Ai, se ela soubesse que quando ela passa, o mundo sorrindo se enche de graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor. Ai, porque estou tão sozinho. Ai, porque tudo é tão triste. Ai, a beleza que existe, a beleza que não é só minha e também passa sozinha. Ai, se ela soubesse que quando ela passa, o mundo sorrindo se enche de graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor. She doesn't see, por causa do amor. No, she doesn't see.
Woo! You are the epitome of excellence, la creme de la creme.
Oh my goodness.
And I think
Yeah.
for the next one, if you want to turn the track down a little bit more,
Sure.
that might help.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this next one, we're going to stick with the bossa nova theme. I actually play a little bit of it. Hopefully we can get these track levels nice and well. Now, there's just something about bossa nova that just lifts my spirits. And so this next song for me falls right into that category. It was written in the 60s by Antonio Carlos Jobim and Jean Lees. And it speaks, again, of my city, but in a really beautiful way. So it takes me right back to feeling the warm sun on my skin and watching the glistening waves, and it puts me in just a happy place.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a little bit better as far as the levels? Fazer feliz a quem se ama. Muita calma pra pensar e ter tempo pra sonhar. Da janela vê-se o corcovado, o Redentor, que lindo. Quero a vida sempre assim, com você perto de mim. Da velha chama. E eu que era triste, descrente desse mundo, ao encontrar você eu conheci o que é a felicidade, meu amor. Descrente desse mundo, ao encontrar você eu conheci o que é a felicidade, meu amor. Quiet nights and quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating in the silence that surrounds us. Quiet nights and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and a window that looks out on Corcovado. Oh, how lovely. This is where I want to be, here with you, so close to me, until the final flicker of life's embers. I who was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter, tragic joke, have found with you the meaning of existence, oh my love. The meaning of existence, oh my love. The meaning of existence, oh my love.
Woo! You brought your A game, and you make it seem so effortless.
Thank you so, so much for having me. I really
Oh.
appreciate it.
Thank you, and you are my happy thought. All right, cheerio. Woo! I feel like the luckiest gal to be in the presence of such pure perfection. Up next, I welcome all the way from my hometown, Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town, with the utmost deference and devotion, the A plus ace adept adroit, Fia Torres. Welcome.
Hi, Deb. How are you?
Great, and happy to see you.
Happy to see you too. Thank you so much for having me. Very, very honored and grateful to support um, your um, foundation and your. It's lovely to do this. So thank you.
Oh, my honor. And what do you have in store for us?
I have a couple tunes today. The first one is from the 1947 musical Brigadoon. It's called Almost Like Being in Love.
All right, take it away.
Thank you. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling, swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling, swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. Almost like being, almost like being, almost like being in love.
Woo! That was enchanting and enthralling. Thank you. Wow.
And this next one, I just wanted to say a quick. The tracks were done by a very good friend of mine, Dave Rice. He is um, a super talented pianist here in the Chicagoland area, and so just really grateful that he made these tracks for me, and just wanted to give him a shout out.
All right.
This next tune is it's called Round Midnight. It's a 1943 composition from the American by the American jazz pianist Thelonious Monk.
All right. All right. Go for it. Yeah.
It begins to tell round midnight, round midnight. I do pretty well till after sundown. Supper time I'm feeling sad, but it really gets bad round midnight. Memories always start round midnight, round midnight. Haven't got the heart to stand those memories when my heart is still with you, and no midnight knows it too. When some quarrel we had needs mending, does it mean that our love is ending? Darling, I need you. Lately I find you're out of my arms, and I'm out of my mind. Let our love take wing round midnight, round midnight. Let the angels sing for your returning. Let our love be safe and sound when old midnight comes around. When some quarrel we had needs mending, does it mean that our love is ending? Darling, I need you. Lately I find you're out of my arms, and I'm out of my mind. Let our love take wing round midnight, round midnight. Let the angels sing for your returning. Let our love be safe when old midnight comes around. Comes around.
Woo! That was heavenly. You have the voice of an angel.
Thank you so much, Deb.
2 thumbs up, 5 stars.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, folks. It's now time for you to take a tizzy. You can visit the loo, fill up your glass of wine, have another cup of joe, and we'll be right back. And I invite all the artists to unmute yourself and put yourself on camera for our Fab Fun photo shoot. All right, we've got Anna and Wayne. You made it. Yay, and
I did,
Sandra.
yes.
Oh, all right, and Fia. And we probably lost Yumi, but there is Karine. All right. Yay, it's a full house. All right, I want to take a moment just to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. You will always have a place in my special room, and I'm beyond beholden for your gracious generosity, your conscientious commitment, your delightful diligence in support of the cause, and thank you so much for making my dreams come true. And now we are going to start with different poses, and Maxie will let us know when to freeze. So the first pose, everybody just say cheese. The usual. Cheese.
Cheese.
Perfect.
Okay. And next, we're going to give a peace sign because we need a little peace, of course.
1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Okay. And the next one, give yourselves a little love.
1, 2, and perfect.
Okay. And now we're going to reach for the sky because the world is your oyster and everything is possible.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, now time to be silly or scary or anything that's out of the ordinary.
Wait, do the last one again. It didn't work.
Oh, for the sky, reaching for the sky? Okay, let's do that again. More possibilities.
Perfect. I don't think you heard me. Sorry.
Okay, and now we can be silly or scary or whatever.
Perfect.
Okay, and for the last one, we are going to dig deep inside, head to toe, ear to ear, inside and out, your happy place, wherever that might be.
1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for our Act 2. Cheerio. All right. Welcome back. And here's a tune that I wrote for your listening pleasure. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's blind. All you've got is this one more time. What will you say to feed the hungry heart of every woman, man, or child? Speak words of love, heed to the call. Nothing else matters at the end of it all. What will you say to heal the hurting heart of the broken woman, man, or child? Be the one who first forgives, be the one who starts the smile, be the one who listens most, be the one who stays a while, be the change you want to see. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's blind. All you've got is this one more time. What will you say to feed the hungry heart of every woman, man, or child? Or child. Or child, or child. How fun was that? And now on with the show. A reminder that this is a benefit for the Innocence Project, and you can make a tax-deductible donation on our Facebook page, Debs Jazz Benefits for the Innocence Project. And here's a heartbreaking story. Rosa Jimenez was just exonerated last week after being imprisoned for a crime that they found never even occurred. When she was arrested, she was 7 months pregnant with her son. She had a 1-year-old daughter. She gave birth in prison, shackled, got to hold her son for 5 hours, and then both of her kids were whisked away into foster care. Her appointed attorney did nothing in her defense. The state used false, faulty, misleading evidence to convict her, which is a common occurrence. She's finally free. But here's the clicker. When she was in prison, due to negligent medical care, she acquired kidney disease, which has now advanced to end stages, and she needs a kidney transplant. So if you qualify or you know anyone who might, please contact the Innocence Project and let's help free Rosa so she can spend this time with her children and her newly born grandchild. Whew. And this is the 31st anniversary of the Innocence Project. Over the years, they have freed or exonerated over 245 people who together have spent over 3,800 years wrongly incarcerated. The Innocence Project also has made over 200 state laws come to fruition, as well as federal reforms to help the criminal legal system be more just. And they also have worked with 71 innocent organizations all around the world. And we are also asking for donations in any amount to continue curating these incomparable concerts and to cover costs via Venmo at Debs Jazz Concerts, phone number ending in 9003. Without further ado, to you and you and you, I welcome to the stage with admiration, adoration, and appreciation the exquisite, exciting, exuberant, exhilarating Ana Gazzola.
Oh, hello, Debbie. Hello.
Welcome.
What a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me again. It's a pleasure
And
part
you
of
look...
this project.
Thank you. You look stunning, striking, and smashing.
Oh, I love the way you say things. You say it just like in a very unique way. It makes it so good. Thank you.
Well, you make it easy.
I learned a lot of beautiful words from you. The way
Oh.
you describe, it's like top notch.
Oh, thank you. You make it easy to to describe your...
No, as you know, I am from Brazil. I'm a Brazilian singer that I live here in the United States for 30 years already.
Wow.
I am from the south of Brazil, very south, the southernmost state in Brazil, the state of Rio Grande do Sul.
Oh.
And over there, we are the Brazilian cowboys.
Oh,
We are
I
the
love it.
cowboys. I'm near from Argentina, so we are the guys who run the horses in Brazil, and there's a lot of Italians and Germans over there. And I'm Italian family descendant.
Oh.
This year in Brazil, we have lost great artists. You know,
Oh,
they
yes.
have gone to the other side, and it was big loss. Like, for instance, singer Gal Costa, one of the greatest singers ever, and one of my greatest influences as I grew up listening to Gal Costa. It's just like the voice of Brazil.
Oh, wow.
Also, we
Aw.
lost Rita Lee. Rita Lee was like the greatest rocker in Brazil.
Oh.
She also was a very big name that influenced generations. Everybody knows Rita Lee in Brazil, you know, everybody. So tonight I chose songs that I can make a tribute to those great artists that they have a strong influence on my career. So I would like to start with this samba that was recorded by Gal Costa. It's also a samba that everybody knows in Brazil.
All right.
So
Yeah.
without any other words, samba da minha terra deixa a gente morrer. Quando se canta todo mundo morre. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente morrer. Quando se canta todo mundo morre. Quando se canta todo mundo morre. Quem não gosta de samba, bom sujeito não é. É ruim da cabeça ou é doente do pé. Eu nasci com o samba, do samba me criei, do danado do samba. Eu nunca me separei, mas o samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta, todo mundo mole. Quando se canta, todo mundo mole. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta, todo mundo mole. Quando se canta, todo mundo mole. Quem não gosta de samba, bom sujeito não é. É ruim da cabeça ou é doente do pé. Eu nasci com o samba me criei, e no danado samba eu nunca me separei, mas o samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta, todo mundo pole. Quando se canta, todo mundo pole. Quando eu não puder pisar mais na avenida, e quando as minhas pernas não puderem aguentar, levar meu corpo, meu samba, o meu anel de pampa, entrego a quem mereça usar. E eu vou ficar no meio do povo espiando, minha escola perdendo ou ganhando mais um carnaval. E antes de me despedir, eu deixo ao sambista mais novo o meu pedido final. E antes de me despedir, eu deixo ao sambista mais novo o meu pedido final. Não deixe o samba morrer, não deixe o samba acabar. O morro foi feito de samba pra gente sambar, não. Deixe o samba morrer, não deixe o samba acabar. O morro foi feito de samba pra gente sambar. De samba pra gente sambar, de samba pra gente sambar.
Oh, you are the consummate pro. Woo!
Thank you. Taking this opportunity, I would like to present to everybody my new project. I'm releasing a new project this coming September 23rd here in Los Angeles in a place called Kulak's Woodshed.
My favorite place ever.
It looks like a set of television, and it's one of a kind. The place is kind of small. It fits 50 people on the audience, and they also webcast the show for the whole world. So people in Brazil, everywhere, they can watch the show, and the quality is fantastic. So
Yes.
if everybody, if anyone would like to see, I will have a quartet of fantastic Brazilian musicians, my favorites, and it's going to be awesome. And I want to show you, I'm doing the cover of this CD because I do,
Oh, great.
and this is the cover I want to show.
Oh, beautiful. I love that.
This is gonna fold to a CD. The cover is
Right,
then everything else is, this is the back, and this is inside the CD with
right. Oh, that's beautiful.
top. They are
I
all,
love that artwork. And who did the picture? That photograph is wonderful.
is a photographer. Her name is Alma, and she's my neighbor. So,
Oh,
but she's very professional. So we did a set of photos that came out beautiful. It was hard to choose.
right.
But then I have opinions of friends, and we thought that this would be mysterious with some impact, so we chose this picture.
I love it.
Yeah. And so on September 23rd, we'll be at 8 p.m. here in Los Angeles, local time. And
Congratulations. Whoa. And so deserving. Yay.
thank you. So this is going to be my sixth CD. I have done a solo CD called Brasilicious, was my first album. It's all original music. And then after that, I did a CD called Brasility, with songs that I like, with a guitar player, Angelo Metz. We did an album together.
Oh, Angelo was just on the show a couple weeks ago. He's
Really?
wonderful, a master.
Yes, he's a doctor in jazz. We have worked a lot together. We have a CD together. After that, I did a CD called Músicas e Palavras dos Bee Gees. I did a project with Bee Gees music. All I made versions in Portuguese. And this
Ah,
past CDs, I had to ask permission for the Bee Gees, for Universal Music, to do the versions of this music, and came out beautifully.
oh, I love their music.
Yes, and in Portuguese came very nice. And then I did another album called Urbana. I put Herb and Ana together. It's also original music that I got an award for this album as a best Brazilian album in America in 2018. And then I did the Brazilian blues. It was only blues, Brazilian blues, that because I was be part of a blues festival, so I did all these blues uh, songs, and because of the festival. And now it comes the Brazil pop, that all original songs as well. So just
Oh, wow.
my story.
What a great repertoire you have.
For I've been doing music for 40 years. I'm a
Oh,
professional musician for 40 years. I have lived in many places and singing all over the world, and that's what I did of my life. Sometimes I think, oh my God, now it's too late to become a doctor. So I will go.
oh, oh.
So the next song I want to play for you is actually a song that I made a version in bossa nova, but originally is a very hard rock song, and I made this version in bossa nova. It's one of my albums, and it goes like this. Não posso mais viver assim do seu ladinho, por isso eu colo meu ouvido no radinho de pilha pra te sintonizar, sozinha numa ilha, sonífera ilha. Descansa meus olhos, sossega minha boca, me enche de luz. Não posso mais viver assim do seu ladinho, por isso eu colo meu ouvido no radinho de pilha pra te sintonizar, sozinha numa ilha, sonífera ilha. Descansa meus olhos, sossega minha boca, me enche de luz. Sonífera ilha, descansa meus olhos, sossega minha boca, me enche de luz.
Woo! You hit one right out of the park, a home run.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. And so for my last song, I chose one song of Rita Lee. As I said, she's one of the greatest in Brazil, and was a big loss for all of us. But that's the way life is. One day you have to go, right? So I'm gonna play a song of Rita Lee. It's more like towards a pop way, but it's a song that everybody knows.
All
Maybe,
right.
maybe what's her name? The Brazilian, the Carioca, the girl born in Brazil, Karina. Maybe Karina knows this song. I'm sure she knows because she's from Brazil.
Oh, Karini. Yes.
Levava uma vida sossegada, gostava de sombra e água fresca. Meu Deus, quanto tempo eu passei sem saber. Foi quando meu pai me disse, filha, você é ovelha negra da família. Agora é hora de você assumir. E sumir, baby, baby. Não adianta chamar ou não quando alguém está perdido, procurando se encontrar. Baby, baby. Não adianta chamar ou não. Tire isso da cabeça. Põe o resto no lugar. Tchu, 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 tchu. Foi quando meu pai me disse, filha, você é ovelha negra da família. Agora é hora de você assumir. E sumir, baby, baby. Não adianta chamar ou não. Tire isso da cabeça. Põe o resto no lugar.
Woo! You are an exemplary expert and you have raised the bar. That was delightfully divine, superbly sublime.
Fantastic. I love that.
That was specially for you. A gift from my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Oh, right. Oh, wow. That was absolutely awesome. Inspiring. All right. And up next, I welcome with laudation and exaltation the stellar, sterling, stunning, striking singer, Sandra Piller. There you go.
Here I am. There
Good
you are.
job. Yay.
You can hear me okay? And
I can hear you.
great. Well, thanks for having me. These songs that I'm doing tonight are by my late mother-in-law, Ruth Roberts. She was a songwriter in her time from the 40s to the 60s, did a lot of popular music and artists of that time who sang her songs. And when she was just 16, her first song was recorded by Johnny Long and his orchestra.
Okay.
And then in the 50s, she had about 5 songs recorded by Lawrence Welk.
Oh, wow.
And 4 of them were waltzes, champagne waltzes. But the one I'm going to do for you has a bit of a Latin feel to it, and it's a cute story song. So hopefully you'll like it.
Okay.
All right, great. Let's see if we can. It was the night of the old fiesta. I thought I'd take me a journey down, and in a small cafe that night, with all the wine and candlelight, he was there in that border town. Dark eyes and pink champagne. Dark eyes and pink champagne. I could tell from the start my heart would always remain with those dark eyes and pink champagne. I had no time for the old fiesta. I wanted love while I had the chance. I knew he wasn't mine, and yet the rhythm of his castanet made desire start its fiery dance. Dark eyes and pink champagne. Dark eyes and pink champagne. I could tell from the start my heart would always remain with those dark eyes and pink champagne. Now, every time of the old fiesta, in dreams I take me a journey down. I see that small cafe that night with all the wine and candlelight, and love I lost in that border town. Dark eyes and pink champagne. Dark eyes and pink champagne. I could tell from the start my heart would always remain with those dark eyes and pink champagne. Eyes and pink champagne.
Oh, you are a powerhouse. And Ruth Roberts is a top-notch, terrific, tantalizing talent as well.
Thank you. Yes, well, I when I inherited her catalog, because she lived in New York and I was out in Los Angeles, so we didn't get to collaborate a lot on her music. So once I inherited her catalog, boy, I found some gems, and I'm really trying to get them out there again so other singers will also, sing them.
Yes.
Yeah. This next one was sung by Dean Martin, and it was the title song of the movie he starred in with Shirley MacLaine, called All in a Night's Work in 1962.
Woo!
Here we go.
All right.
Let's see. When Paul Revere went riding while the stars were burning bright, it was all in a night's work. When Edison stayed up so late, he finally saw the light. It was all in a night's work. And when a girl and fella get underneath that moon, it's not a long shot, you can bet on something happening soon. So when they ask me just how come I came up winning you, well, it took hours of flowers and whining and dining and telephone calls to get the pot to perk. I smile and say it was all in a night's work. It was all in a night's work. It was all in a night's work. And when a girl and fella get underneath that moon, it's not a long shot, you can bet on something happening soon. So when they ask me just how come I came up winning you, well, it took hours of flowers and whining and dining and telephone calls to get the pot to perk. I smile and say it was all in a night's work. All in a night's work. All in a night's work.
I love it. I love your sass, your swagger, your style.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's always fun doing that one.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm so jazzed to have another.
Yay! Well, I don't have a third one for you this time, but I will if I get to do
Oh.
this again.
Oh. Okay. Well, that was fantabulous.
Well, thank you so much again for having me, and I look forward to the next one.
Oh, I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Thank
Woo!
you. And everybody's been great. Really been
Oh,
fun watching.
love your fervor, your elan, your panache. Woo! Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow. All right, folks. Last but certainly not least, the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, la pièce de résistance. I pay homage to. Oh, and there you are. That outstanding, out of this world, over the moon, one of a kind, wonderful one. Singular sensation, every little step he takes. Mr. Wayne Wilentz.
I have never been in a chorus line in my life. I just want you to know that.
Oh, well, there you go. A first.
Yes, definitely the first time. They wouldn't allow me because I cannot dance. I definitely can't samba, Anna, so sorry about that.
Well, you
But
can certainly sing and play and write songs. So
thank you. And
a
you
triple
know,
threat.
when I know that there's two people here, who speak Portuguese, I'm not going to sing in Portuguese tonight because it's too embarrassing. But I will play a song. Anna was talking about the people that we've lost this year in Brazilian music, and it's really been a rough one for those of us who love the music. But I think one of my favorite vocalists in the world, regardless of genre, was Lenny Andrade, and we lost her this year. And
Oh,
she's just amazing jazz singer, and like I
yeah.
said, regardless of genre, she was incredible. So I'm going to start with a tune that she covered, of course, by another one of my favorite composers, Carlos Lira, called and it's called Influencia do Jazz, the influence of jazz, and how
Uh,
upset the Brazilians got. Jazz was taking over their music. So and it's very funny lyric, but I'm not going to sing. I'm just going to play it. So Carlos Lira, Lenny Andrade.
Wow, that was mesmerizing, hypnotizing, intoxicating. Oh,
Thank you.
You are a class act.
Thanks so much, Deb.
Impressive.
All right, I've got another song, an original, and I can't ever do this in a club, Deb, because it's all about how club owners treat us when we
Oh,
gig there, and it's a sad story. There was, as you know, I moved here from Washington D.C. I've been there for 30 plus years playing music, and there was one particular club owner who shall remain nameless, who was very difficult to get the money from at the end of the night. We've all been there, right? Anyone who
right.
plays in these things, they know
Yeah.
that these guys don't. Sometimes it's difficult to find them, and so we, some of us who work, who play music for a living, we call getting paid, we call getting our paper. That's the phrase. So I wrote a song about this particular club owner and called "Where's My Paper."
Oh, I love it.
So
Oh,
it's
right.
kind of based on the famous Harold Arlen tune. It's 2:45.
Oh.
Everyone knows this tune, right? So it's a little based on it. It's kind of a satire. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
All right. Take it
Where's
away.
my paper? It's 1:45. There's nothing left to do. I packed all my gear and I'm done. We're sitting around, but you just can't be found. It ain't my idea of fun. The same old routine. It's nothing I ain't seen. When it's time to you turn to vapor. The question that's on everybody's mind is, where's my paper? I'm playing this club. I never send in subs. We're giving our all every night. The crowd likes our style. They clap and give us smiles. You're making your money all right. If we weren't here, you wouldn't sell no beer. You couldn't afford a dish scraper. The question that's on everybody's mind is, where's my paper? I wanna go home. My baby's waiting there for me. If you had your way, we'd be sitting here till Tibet goes under the sea. It's after last call. They're sweeping up the hall and putting the stools on the bar. My head's in my hands, still haven't paid my band. I can't figure out where you are. It's almost a joke. You vanish into smoke like a Siegfried and Roy kind of caper. The question that's on everybody's mind is, where's my paper? Go home. My baby's waiting there for me. If you had your way, I'd be sitting here until Tibet goes under the sea. It's after last call. They're sweeping up the hall and putting the stools on the bar. My head's in my hands. I still haven't paid my band. I can't figure out where you are. It's almost a joke. You vanish into smoke like a Siegfried and Roy kind of caper. The question that's on everybody's mind is, where's my paper? I wanna go home. I wanna go home. But you haven't paid my band. So I gotta roam. Where's my paper?
Woo! That was astonishing, astounding. A command performance, and what a way to close the show.
Years of pain speaking right there. Deb.
Wow. Is that recorded anywhere?
No, that's the first time I've actually ever performed the tune. That's why I stumbled over some of the lyrics.
I love it. No, that's
Thanks.
that's ready for
Thank you.
the public and everybody to hear. No,
Okay,
seriously,
someday.
it's
Thank you.
absolutely really incredible.
I appreciate it.
I love all your lyrics of all your songs. They're
Thank you.
just brilliant. You're a genius.
No, let's stop there. Okay, please.
A silent, quiet genius.
Okay, much better. I like that. Only I think I'm a genius.
Yeah. Thank you
Legend in
so
my mind.
much.
Thank you for
Oh,
having me
wow.
again, Deb. It's
Thank
always a pleasure.
you. Oh, pure delight. Oh, wow. That was transformative, transcendent. And in 2 weeks, we'll have another awe-inspiring lineup. And in the meantime, if you'd like to see change in the world, be that change, starting in your own backyard with the words that you use. Words are so powerful, they can burn bridges and bonds or build bridges and bonds. Here's the key component. Before you speak, because once the words leave your lips, the damage is done and you can't take it back, albeit heartfelt apologies. So before you speak, stop, pause, breathe, and think. THINK is what I'm about to say: thoughtful, helpful, intelligent, necessary, and kind. In my special room, tickling the ivories, feels like in the womb. Notes come fresh and easy, that's where I find peace of mind. Among the smiles on your face, we're from the same human race. It's divine to be me, it's an art you see. Playing here's the key to creativity. Let your inner light shine, let it shine. And I leave you with this love meditation to say often during the day to yourself, then to another human being, especially somebody who irks you or pushes your buttons, and then to the world and institutions at large. And it goes like this. Here's part 1. May I be peaceful, happy, and light in mind, body, and spirit. May you be peaceful, happy, and light in mind, body, and spirit. And may they be peaceful, happy, and light in mind, body, and spirit. And here's part 2. May I be safe and protected from illness and injury. May you be safe and protected from illness and injury. And may they be safe and protected from illness and injury. And here's part 3, my favorite. Are you ready? May I be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. May you be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. May the whole world be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. And there'd be no war, no violence, no abuse. There'd be no fighting or famine. There'd be no hunger, hate, or homelessness. There'd be no oppression, depression, discrimination. There'd be no ageism, racism, sexism. There'd be no murder, mayhem, melancholy, or misery. There'd only be love. You would intuitively recognize that we're all the same. Your pain is my pain, your joy is my joy, your suffering is my suffering, your success is my success. Imagine all the people living life in peace. All I am saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. In my special room, I am free. In my sacred room, there's no doom or gloom. my special room. Peace out. It's a wrap. Day or night, right or wrong, black or white, it's a wrap. May all your dreams come true. No one deserves them more than you. It's a wrap, day or night, right or wrong, black or white, summertime. And the living is easy. Fish are jumping. I tell you right now, when the cotton is high, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Peace out. Yeah.